Namaste, programs. Welcome to the stream and welcome back. I am now Uncle Chaz. That's right. Well, my user is now an uncle. His sister had a baby. Namaste, programs. That makes him an uncle. It's fantastic. So, there's been some drinking today. I don't need any excuse to drink. But this one, is a good excuse. Come on. First, niece. Or nephew, but it's a niece. What a niece time. Let's keep going on this thing. This, thing. I think I decided the camera would be better. Maybe over here? In which case, we need to flip it. Oh my God. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay. Yeah, that goes. Gonna have to do a test in chat here because... Where's that gonna show up? In the middle there. Yeah. Meh. I'm okay with it. It'll do for now. It'll do. Continue game. Dolphin Arc Fleet. Oh yeah, we've got the dolphins. Welcome back to the early access version of Fermi blah blah blah. Reach the singer blah blah blah. Yeah, alright. Okay. You told me that yesterday. You already told me that. Is it loading? What on earth would this game have to load? It was an update, although it was just some little minor things. Alright, so, how are our murder birds doing? We were making them dystopia. How are our happy dolphins doing? No, this is the Dolphin Arc Fleet. So does that replace Earth? No, it doesn't. So it's an extra thing. Alright. This could do with a bit more. I wouldn't say no to that. Well, let's do that. Dolphin movies represent harmony on Earth. Oh, isn't it lovely? Choosing casualties, why not? Conflict between two major dolphin states is settled peacefully. Fucking A. And more science? Absolutely. On Earth, the new ideas of a brilliant nuclear scientist are circulated widely among the dolphins. Excellent. Excellent. We want more utopia. The dolphins recreate their history on television. Good, good. More science. Oh, we're just getting good fucking rolls here, that's for sure. The dolphins mourn the death of a scientific blah 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 blah. Don't want more growth. 20% is, come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, let's go see how the what were these? The pig people. The bacon people. The coular. The coular. Yeah, I'm keeping them in the middle and not actually ever clicking on them for science. Got nothing here, that's no good. And what do we got with the arc? So we probably want to see what happens with the Arc Fleet. Let's go bang. The Dolphin Arc Fleet begins its journey from Sol to the Trapper system. Oh, excellent. Look at those dolphins. Dolphin depopulation? Why? Water attrition. The water circulation on the Arc Fleet is inefficient and the water supply has been declining for years. The cryo chambers and the crew are dependent on the ship supply. We forget that the water cycle and the life cycle are one. Jacques Cousteau, French explorer. He used to live nearby where I live. He had a house, I don't know, about 50 meters that way. So, can't do prevention. Oh, look, now that you hover over it shows that you don't even have to click on it anymore. That's better. So it would have been rocket science developed new methods to produce and conserve water. The crew reduced the water circulation system waste, but the inefficiencies lead to a decline in the population. I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Failed attempts to patch the water system lead to even more shortages. The Ark Fleet cryo chamber are taken offline, but it's not enough to save the lives of every crew. No, I think we're just going to have to go for this one, really, surely. Although, you know, 881 years, that could be a lot better. Doing it. I'm killing them off. I'm killing them off. That's all there is to it. Faulty water circulation systems led to shortages aboard the Ark Fleet. Cryo chambers were shut down in an attempt to conserve supply, but in the end it was not enough and the crew was devastated by constant water shortages. Well, tough shit. Tough shit. Yeah, that's definitely helped with that. And growth is minus 12% now? Didn't think that would be the case. Of course, it was 0 before. Don't want that. Possibly, dunno. See, what else have we got? What have we rolled here? Plus science, I'll take that. In a state-of-the-art laboratory on Earth, the dolphins discover new scientific insights. I'll bet they do. I'll bet they do, these dolphins. These dolphins. So no one's got anything. I think we need to fire off something here. An Iron Age technology let the Marked harvest the biomass resources on the surface of Gliese Sea. Definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that. We've left them in a state where if they have a war, for every one of them, they'll kill 2 of them, which is crazy. Each of them will die twice. Which is quite the effort, I have to say. No, don't want dystopia. Or do I want to treat the Ark a little bit differently? No, they're dolphins. Yeah, they're dolphins. We'll keep the dolphins. Don't want growth there. Don't want this. Alright, well, what about a galaxy? Anything interesting here? No. Thing is, we're headed to Trappist. What's that going to do? New plant species. Okay. Okay. The great-grandmother is having a whinge about something. Not sure what. Yeah, they can have more science. Don't mind that. Knowledge of a remarkable scholar is embedded into sophisticated tattoos. Cool. Cool. More utopia? Why not? Let's go. The interior of the Dolphin Ark Fleet is completely redesigned by the crew. Good on them. And more utopia. Let's go. The Dolphin Ark Fleet... The Dolphin Ark Fleet crew assembles on an oral history of their journey. Lovely. Don't want that. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's take that. Environmental measures by Dolphin City planners are used to restore a polluted land region on Earth. Cool. The Kular. The Kular moving on without any effort from my behalf. Paradigm shift in Rigel. The ship of state. With the establishment of the first city-states, enlightened thinkers argued that the governance should be given to philosopher monarchs. These benevolent leaders with absolute power should rule the state like a skilled and professional captain commands a ship sailing the sea regions of Rigel 7. They posit that, in order to reach the tranquil waters of peace and prosperity, a wise navigator must interpret the ethical star map for the Kular to follow. Until political power and philosophy entirely coincide, cities will have no rest from evils. Socrates. Socrates. Greek philosopher. Socrates. Right, so that will give us utopia, which we don't want. That'll give us dystopia, which we don't want. We're trying to keep these ones in the middle. So I guess we do this one. More people, but less, Oh, well, see, now I'm having to click on it again, so that wasn't the case. I could just hover over it before. So, a new form of governance inspires many Kular settlements to form their own expanding city-states, but the ideas and ideals behind the philosopher monarchs are quickly lost. Yeah, we'll have to do that one. Masters of mental gymnastics, the thinking Quings were so skilled at philosophically equating their own benefit with that of the Kular, they even had themselves convinced that they were wise and just. But as time wore on, the lurking temptation to take advantage of their power revealed the ethical implications of absolute rule. Cool. Don't want that. Certainly don't want any of those. More people? Yeah, I think we probably should with the negative growth. We don't need less casualties, so yeah, let's go. The Dolphin crew refit a section of their ship. Good on them. Good on them. Aren't they ingenious? Let's go some more science. The Dolphins mourn the death of a great nuclear science who leaves behind an important scientific life work. More utopia. The Dolphins created a new style of architecture and redefined the shape of their constructions. Okay, okay. Of course they do. Of course they do. You know what? Seeing as we haven't got any specific ones, I'm going to have a look at Trappist here. I don't feel like Trappist can actually support life, but we'll find out. Continental drift creates a new landmass. In Trappist, an asteroid is trapped in a gas giant's gravity well, becoming a permanent moon. The Kular have moved on. The Kular have reached the Iron Age. Ooh, they're catching up. Empires and trading states rise to power in the Iron Age. The metalworking Kular forge tools and develop the skills needed to create simple machinery. While expanding theological discourse could provide them with a sense of purpose and a moral compass, organized religion also has the potential to bring about great atrocities. True, I think we've read this before, haven't we? From here now is the age of iron. Never by daytime will there be an end to hard work and pain, nor in the night to weariness when the gods will send anxieties to trouble us. Hesiod, Greek poet. That was yesterday. That was yesterday we read all that. Right. Don't want that, don't want that. Have to go the middle one. The Kular produce mighty blades by mining and smelting resources from deep within Rigel 7. And new construction techniques accelerate their city building. I'll allow it. I will, in fact, allow it. Oh, double dystopia. Well, we want dystopia for these murder birds with their chihuahuas. Invasion of the Horde causes suffering and despair among the marked. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You're the whipping boys of the galaxy. No, don't want any of that. Don't want any of that, so. Nothing out here of any interest. These aren't... We need them to be at nuclear age before this arrives, I guess. A minus trapper planet leaves its orbit and falls into the system's central star. Dolphin stage, new technological age already. God, they're going fast. The dolphins reach the digital age. Oh no, dolphins with iPhones. That can't end well. The dolphins are now connected via complex computer systems, satellite networks and mobile communication devices. Preliminary genetic and biodigital experiments could lead to health improvements and longevity, but caution is advised in these and other uncharted territories. Culturally, the dolphins may be confronted with techno-raves, massively multiplayer online games, and civil rights 2.0 in the digital age. The NSA has built an infrastructure that allows it to intercept almost everything. With this capability, the vast majority of human communications are automatically ingested without targeting. Edward Snowden, American whistleblower, 21st century. I need another beer. I'll be right back. I leave you with the chair. I'm back. I'm back. Can't leave you with the chair too long. The chair would probably take over. Okay, what are we up to here? The dolphin states. That'd be good. Dolphins all over Earth have unprecedented access to information thanks to the internet with processing power to spare. They may launch a coordinated search for intelligent life in the galaxy or try to find cures for their deadliest diseases. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Don't want that. Don't really want that either. Don't need more people. So yeah, we're gonna have to use our synthesis. Let's go. We've already had the Jazz Age. We've already had the Jazz Age, god damn it. So wait. I wonder how many tech levels there are. I guess, given these stars, so there seems to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each. So there must be 15 or so tech ages. Maybe. Do we want more Utopia? Let's grab it. Oh, that was the Ark Fleet. Yeah, good enough. They're Utopia as well. I will allow it. Don't want that. Maybe if we can, maybe random question marks, why not? I might, yeah, resource, 1,000 years, it's not great. It's not great, is it? The Dolphins logistic officers are optimizing the efficiency. Destination reached. We've made it to Trappist. The Dolphins arrived at the Trappist system. Oh, look, they found little bunny rabbits with snake eyes on them, things on them. Good on them, bunny rabbits. Hope they're sentient. Spaceship crash. The Ark Fleet attempts a landing on the surface of Trappist Prime in the Trappist system. As it enters the atmosphere, the ship's rudimentary design can't handle the landing conditions and the crew loses control. Only that which cannot be lost in a shipwreck is yours. Al-Ghazali, Persian theologian, 10th century. Terribly, terribly wise. So, perfect success, can't do. Troubled development. The panicked crew flee from the collapsing ship, unable to leave the Trappist system. The remaining Dolphins try to survive in the wilderness using scattered pieces of salvaged equipment. Or total failure. The Ark Fleet explodes on impact and all passengers on board die immediately. Well, look, I think we need to keep them around. Don't really want to lose our Dolphins? But that might have been the front door. It could, well, it can't be. It's not the nurse that rings the front door today. It's another nurse. So there we go. We've got dolphin colonists now. But they're so cool. Look at them. Look at them. So cool. I love them. Question mark on that one. Absolutely fuck all nothing on that one. And also that one. So I think we'll use the question mark. The knowledge of a remarkable scholar is embedded into sophisticated tattoos that are popular among the marks. So that was one of these. Development, stranded colonists. Enlightenment. So wait, can they communicate with home? And does that fulfill the having to get two civilizations to communicate, or what? The pioneers of the Trappist system. The dolphin colony is full of hope and passion for building a better world. The engineers among the colonists argue for decades over how to shape this new world into a paradise for every dolphin. Far away from the tyranny of the Rigel synopsis, we can build a real home under this new star. Gene modifications are not under century-old patented trademarks. No forgotten algorithm would control our biochemistry, and we can fully use our brains without any mandatory mind blockers. Born under two suns, Kularian gene juggler, time layer 14004, new Rigel. Cool. Cool. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Can't do that one. Regular development. Some of the leaders are very progressive and inspire the entire colony, but they also fail to question more problematic approaches in building a new society. Dead end. Pragmatic leaders come to the power after prior hand, but they discard the progressive... I feel like I should grab that. I mean, just a little bit of utopia. We're already pretty good on utopia. And these are the colonists. I'm going to grab the synthesis. Thank you for the synthesis, my dolphin colonist buddies. I appreciate you. Question mark on that one. Fuck all on this one. And always fuck all on this one because we never click on it. So. Hello, no pitiola. How you doing? I noticed you followed me, so thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. How is it going? I'm playing this game. I'm having a bit of a celebrate. I became an uncle today for the first time. My sister had a baby, so yeah. I'm hitting the beers. In celebration. Hope you're doing well. Let's go this random question mark. A growing city expands its influence on Gliese C. Of course it does. Don't want utopia on these ones. Thank you, appreciate it. I mean, it was hard, it was difficult. You know, it was very, you know, no, it wasn't, obviously. It was difficult for my sister. She had a bit of a rough time of it, but, baby's here now, and she's doing well. The baby's doing well. Everyone's doing well, so, you know, all's well that ends well. And here I am on the other side of the planet, thankful that FaceTime exists. I'm just going to do this one, I think. The digital age technology let the dolphin... Because I'm stuck here. I can't go back to Australia to go visit my niece. Not for a long time, so I'm a bit upset about that, but... Okay, so the dolphin spaceship, are you here for that? Was that yesterday? Oh, you were here yesterday, right? I forget. Maybe you didn't say anything. I only noticed that you followed after the stream, so I assumed you might have found my tweet or something. Yeah, they made it to this one and crashed. And crashed, the bastards. So they're now the dolphin colonists here on the Trappist system. They still got their cool suit, though. So we like that. We like that. But, yeah, unfortunately, I could have stopped them from crashing, I think. It was an event, but I didn't have enough synthesis, so... That's fine. We've got stranded, you know, colonists here. We've got our pig people still. We've got our murder birds. That suit is a great design. Whoever did that deserves all of the kudos. All of the kudos. I mean, I already like this, you know, this picture of a dolphin. That was already pretty cute, but, oh, we don't want any more growth. We could do with more resources. We're absolutely screaming through the tech ages. No, I'm going to go that. We're going to do tech. In a state-of-the-art computer hub on Earth, the dolphins discover new scientific insights. Alright. Don't want that, although we could if we needed a bit of synthesis, I suppose. We're ignoring them. I forgot. Keep going back to them, even though we're ignoring them. Nothing there. And what have we got with our marked cars? Yeah, they can... We need to get their tech up as well. Someone has to hear the messages from the dolphins. The knowledge of a remarkable scholar is embedded into the tattoos. Yet again. I like their music at the moment. I like their music. Okay. What have we got here? So I wonder how we send off another spaceship then. Just have to wait for, hopefully, that event. Alright. Yeah, well, see, here's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if the colonists now act as if they're a separate civilization now. In which case, if they were to get to the nuclear age, they would receive the messages as well. I mean, surely they know this. It says that they've never made contact with other civilizations, except they came from this civilization. And they are closer, you're right, so probably more likely. Probably more likely. So yeah, well, these are our vanguard. We've sent them out first to take on the murder birds first, so that the dolphins are a little bit protected. That's what that was the plan all along. And we didn't crash land there. It was the plan all along. All right. Well, let's just do one of these then. The dolphins begin to make the Trappist system their home. Well, of course they do. What else choice do they have? They can't get off the planet. Oh, they need resources, so I'm going to keep growth at 0. That's fine. Okay. What else we got? More people? Not really. Happy with 2% growth. More resources would possibly be good. Yeah, let's do that. A depleted asteroid crater recovers. Recovers under the care of... What does that mean? Recovers. What are you talking about? A crater recovers? Not sure what that means. Do we want to reduce their casualties? Why not, dolphins? Why not? Live in peace, dolphins. Live in peace. Oh, here we go. It's a murder bird event. What's going to happen here? Oh, no! They don't want to survive. They really don't want to live, do they? I'm pretty sure there's still two people dead for everyone living kind of thing. So, let's find out. Great War. Its dominant empire on Gliese 3 overstretches itself and is in danger of collapsing. States formed from the old provinces and colonies vie for supremacy against each other. Who would believe that Rome, built up by the conquest of the whole world, had collapsed, that the mother of nations had become also their tomb? Saint Jerome! I had an uncle who thought he was Saint Jerome. Christian priest. Here we go. Can we save the murder birds, or is it all over? We can save them. A new leader is chosen, because yeah, we've got 213% war casualties right now. Fuck, potential casualties is twice the number of people living. I don't get that. A new leader is chosen by the dominant faction and the old empire is reunited and rebuilt. This would be... Vicious wars would kill a lot of people. This does destroy Okar as well. So look, I guess we try and save them with peace. And it's +0, so we've lucked out here, I think. An ancient empire on Gliese almost came to an end until a ruler was able to restore order to its former territories. Descendants of this line remained in power long after the empire's unification. Somehow, yet again, I think for the 3rd time, the murder birds have avoided annihilation. Skin of their teeth. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. They've gone through hell. They've gone through hell, and they've come out the other side. Alright, let's go... That's not where I want to be. Go Earth. And let's do this one, I guess. Why not? The Dolphin mechanized infantry have laid down their assault rifles and abandoned war. Good on them, good on them. More utopia, that's good. The dolphins enjoy a new style of enchanting video games. Oh, isn't it enchanting? Yeah, more resources would be good. Dolphin video games represent harmony on Earth. I'm liking this dolphin culture. Don't want any of those. Why is the music losing its effing mind right now? So it has to be peace. Yes, it did. It did. It had to be peace. We couldn't let the murder birds die out. You know, they are all our children. regardless of how utterly psychotic they all are. The mark mourned the death of a beloved sovereign. I think that's utopia. I don't want no stinking utopia. Yeah, we want more tech for the murder birds. Someone has to reach our signal, read our signal. The knowledge of a remarkable scholar is embedded into sophisticated tattoos. That's so many tattoos. Yeah, more resources would be good. Why are they still moving? Unclear C, marked alchemist up to new management resources. I have no idea how they've survived this long either. You know, I have not been kind to them. They've not been kind to themselves. But you know what? Let's face it, they're probably going to be the ones that wipe everyone out. Let's find out. Conflict is settled peacefully. More utopia. Oh no, it was less casualties. Oh, back to the culars. What are we doing, culars? Oh my god, another extinction event. The Great Deluge. A gigantic underwater earthquake is triggering massive tsunamis on Rigel 7. Epic floods threaten to drown any creature on land. Like endless boiling water, the flood is pouring forth destruction. Boundless and overwhelming, it overtops hills and mountains. Rising and ever rising, it threatens the very heavens. How the people must be groaning and suffering. Chinese Emperor Yao. Another oh no. Well, look, we'll find out. Can we save the... Can we save them? We probably can. Oh, so this is exactly what we had with the marked before. This is when they had an asteroid. We had to pick this one, and they went down. So what's this? 78.4 million people die. Yeah, this is a harsh galaxy. The waves are so massive that they reach every settlement of the Kular. Nobody survives the Great Deluge. Or we let 78.4 million of them die, or we spend our synthesis to save them. An ancient prophecy said that one day the sea would rise to destroy all wicked sinners. After the first sign of flood, all Kular abandon their homes and move far away from the coast. I think we're going to have to do that one. I don't want these guys to die out either. And losing 78 million people, that feels a little bit... Although they have got high growth. No, I'm going to save them. I have to save them. It'll probably come back to bite me in the ass later, but I have to save them right now. That's what I have to do. Yeah, I think you need some more resources for sure. The colonists of the Trappist system create data tapes in tribute to their new home. Data tapes, you say? Here we go, more. Same thing exactly. I think the dolphins had one of them, but I was able to discard it basically by spending synthesis. I don't remember. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Not sure if I want to do their war casualties. I'll do one of these. Remarkable scholar, sophisticated tattoos. More of these. Come on, get your tech going. Get your tech going. Alright, we're back with the dolphins. The dolphins have made it to the cyber age. They're absolutely killing it right now. With rapid advancements in artificial intelligence and technologically augmented dolphins, the civilization undergoes drastic change and reaches new milestones in science, engineering, and the arts. Yeah, I think there was one way back right at the beginning, maybe. Managed to dodge an extinction event. Just trying to think what it might have been. It was volcanoes or something. He still dreamed of cyberspace, hope fading nightly. All the speed he took, all the turns he'd taken, and the corners he'd cut in Night City, and he'd still see the Matrix in his sleep. Bright lattices of logic unfolding across that colourless world. Neuromancer by William Gibson. American-Canadian speculative fiction writer. I think I've read Neuromancer. Cyberpunk dolphins. Ah, it'd be cool if they had now cyberpunk, you know, maybe a little Google Glass on their eye or something. So let's see. Minus 60 can't do. This one's going to increase growth and also resources. The dolphins focus on innovations in engineering. This includes finding the balance between consumption and resource preservation, advancing the infrastructure of their megacities, and exploring the galaxy beyond Sol. Military power. I have to do this one. I can't be turning our peaceful dolphins into psychotic murder birds. So we're stuck with just a 0, just a 0. Although that that was meant to go up, but now the growth is. Don't like growth being that high, to be honest. They're gonna overpopulate. These guys have somehow survived. Yeah, you need resources. Grab the resources. Data tapes, get your data tapes. Alright, murder birds, what's been going on with you guys? Yeah, let's have some dystopia. Invasion of the Horde causes suffering and despair. Why? You'd think I've been giving him quite a bit of tech. What if the dolphins are the bad guys all along? They might be. They might be. They might become so technologically advanced they become the Borg or something. We'll find out. We will find out. You know, at the end of the day, you know, the dolphins don't have pets because they killed all of their wild animals at one point. There's no wild animals, so at least the murder birds have chihuahuas, you know. You know, as much as the murder birds might be psychotic and battle hardened, they love their animals. All right, not much to pick here, is what you're telling me. We'll have to go a question mark. Lay down their swords and abandon the art of war. Well, that's a war casualties one. That's good. Bring them down a bit. That would be much appreciated. Alright, we're going to have to just do a random one here. We're not getting anything for the dolphins. The dolphins are now able to create endless metroplexes all over Earth. The stranded colonists, what's happened to these guys? Power in Trappist. Colonial tensions. The leaders of the colony fear potential dangers hidden in the Trappist system. Exploration vehicles are reinforced to defend the dolphins from outside aggression, be it alien visitors or hostiles from their own Sol system. Armed colonial soldiers patrol the colonial bases to suppress any threats from within the colony. Well, see, look, these guys think that the original dolphins might be the bad guys. They've decided to defend themselves against them. The end justifies the means, but what if there never is an end? All we have is means. The Lathe of Heaven by Ursula Le Guin, American sci-fi author. You know, I'm a big sci-fi reader. I read a lot of sci-fi, and I've never read an Ursula Le Guin, and she's considered by many the best sci-fi author there is, so I need to get onto that. I'm reading the sequel to Handmaid's Tale at the moment, then I'm going to go find some Ursula Le Guin. I'm not going to remember I said that, but hey. Ah, no, so more war casualties? Or even more war casualties? No, I think we're gonna... I would like that synthesis, though. Becomes a top priority to defend the colony from any threats. The colonial bases are turned into fortress. Look, you know what? Because you mentioned that the dolphins, the original dolphins, might be the ones that they're the bad guys, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to roleplay that the colonialists here are scared of the original dolphins, and so they're going to go absolute power here. They're going to give me some synthesis, but unfortunately their war casualties are going to go up. But yeah, they need to defend themselves against the original peaceful dolphins. Didn't go up that much. I was expecting much worse than that. Much worse than that. Don't want any more growth there because there's not enough resources. Yes, let's guard the colony. I agree with you. I agree with you completely. And Earth. Anything to pick? No, why am I only getting neutral ones here? Resources reach planets and moons in the Sol system. Okay. Access to resources. So does that give me more resources? Or is that just what it says and it lies? Alright, more utopia would be good. The dolphins form new media to illustrate their history of their civilization. Good on them. Good on you, dolphos. Alright, let's go back to the murder birds, see how they're doing. Really need to get this down. In fact, here we go. We've got a reducing of casualties. You know, we don't mind them being warmongering, but at the cost of everyone dying if there's a war, can't be having that. Can't be having that. They must survive. We need them. The galaxy needs them. Alright, random events. Why? It should go to the Trappist system second. Seems to be in order that they were created. Let's do a random event here. Colonial scientist manipulates data. What did that do though? Nothing. Maybe it gave me some synthesis. I'm not sure. I don't want growth for these guys. Happy with their growth. Why are these on top of each other? I wouldn't even be able to select the other one if I wanted to. Which I don't. Oh, well, I do. I want this one. I want dystopia. There we go. They grow to fear their sovereign. Even more so. Okay. Alright. I think it might actually be quicker to go to the... Yeah, let's reduce their casualties as well. Why not? The social engineers of the Trappist military colony inspire the dolphins to live peacefully. Do they though? Do they though? I don't even care. They were a utopia because they're originally dolphins, but do I care about them gaining more utopia? I'm not sure that I do. Not sure that I do. Do they need resources? They do kinda. Yeah, I'll grab that. Marked ballads represent harmony. Excellent. Here we go, we've made it to level 3. What was that? That was the nautical age. We've now got flying murder bird with chihuahua, tattooed, psycho. There was something else, survived multiple disasters, and now they're pirates. The nautical age. The Mark developed vessels capable of exploring the farthest corners of their planet. The flourishing traffic of goods and ideas advances the fields of navigation, chemistry, and engineering. While rough pirates sail the sea regions of Bliss Sea, University house printed books safeguarding the accumulated knowledge of marked civilization. We found another land far on the other side of the ocean, a place to breed and to feed on helpless creatures. It is truly a paradise. Alright, pirate murder birds. Good on them. Good on them. So, don't want that. Don't want the casualties though. Don't really want increased growth either. Exploration encourages the Mark to engineer larger vessels. The Mark craft new weapons to conquer, plunder and wage war on each other. They are advancing, but, you know, I have been, whenever I can, giving them some tech bubbles, but they're quite slow. They're quite well behind the dolphins. I mean, the dystopia, I don't know how we've ended up at 300%. Fuck it, we're at 300% anyway. We're going to kill each other 5 times over now. Well, 3 times over. I'm doing this one. We're making them more violent. Let's go. Get some synthesis. Let's see where this ends up. Can we make it? No, we can't even make it to 500%. So if they were to have a war with their 1.6 million people, 7.5 million of them will die. Makes sense. Makes sense. I hope they make it to the nuclear age. Oh, the radio signal's on the way? I haven't been looking at it. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, dolphin. Rigel we ignore because, you know, they're self-sufficient. God helps those who helps themselves. Don't want negative growth particularly. Or science. What was the other one we had on the... Oh yes, here we go. We're not far. We're not far. Let's just do... I can't select the marked. There we go. Wasn't there a... There wasn't. So let's just go one of these. They can now reach the farthest corners. Oh, hello, Kular, the bacon people. Growth. Alright, good stuff. Crop hybridization. Farmers on Rigel 7 document the behavior of pollinating insects, using this knowledge to coax distinct hybrid plants from the soil. The hybrids are miraculously fertile, whispering promises of an age of plenty for the Kular. When two plants constantly different in one or several traits across, the traits they have in common are transmitted unchanged to the hybrids in their progeny. Gregor Mendel, Austrian botanist. He was a botanist, right? I know he figured out gene replication and things, so... But I didn't know he was a botanist. They've already got 30% growth. I don't want 30 more growth than that. I'm going dead end. Look how many there are. Resource scarcity in 28 years? Fuck. Dude. They're doomed. They're doomed. They have not been taking care of themselves at all. The hybrid crops are devoured by a pestilent species native to Rigel 7. Cular. Return to ancient farming methods. I could be, I don't know. But I can't do it. I'm not... There's too much growth already. We need to calm these people down. Except I don't... Well, they need to calm themselves down as far as I'm concerned. The Kular were not alone in their appetite for new growth. Great biting swarms descended, gorging themselves on the hybrid crops. Famine stalked Rigel 7 in the years that followed. Lighting bonfires in their fallow fields, the Kular burned the hybrid seeds and returned to traditional farming. Yeah, 28 years. But, you know, I don't click on the bubbles here because, you know, hands off. This is our hands-off experiment. I'm sorry, the Rigelians. I think you're gonna die. I think you're gonna die. And these guys aren't doing too well either. Ah, they're all doomed. They're all doomed. I have failed as a god. I have failed as a god. That's all there is to it. They're all doomed. Don't want any of that. Okay, what have we got on the galaxy screen? Ooh, do we sneakily do a Kular out here? No, we don't do it. We don't. We stick to our rules. We stick to our principles. Let's try and do something with these guys, maybe. There we are. Give me a random one. Build an astonishing monument. Okay, good on them. What is that? I don't know what they gave us. Definitely got to kill some bacon people. Well, we've got to stop them from reproducing. But I can't do that. I don't click on the bubbles for them. So let's find out what happens. It's just science. I'm sorry, bacon people, but such is the way of things. I am going to leave you to your fate. Alright, we need to get some more stuff back here. The nautical age technology let the mark gather mineral and biomass resources on all land masses. Okay. Don't want that. Let's grab one of these. Is Gliese C rotating around our sun? Evolution event. What's this? Tau Ceti has started up. Good on you, Tau Ceti. It's taken you a while. Meanwhile, the rest of the civilizations have almost destroyed themselves, and you've just started. Simple tools, Stone Age. Many were increasingly of the opinion that they'd all made a big mistake in coming down from the trees in the first place. Amen, my friend. Amen. You know, Douglas Adams is my favorite author. I had a chance to see him speak at my university, at the bar of my university, a bar that I went to pretty much constantly. And for some reason, I didn't go see him speak. And then he died like a couple of years later. Motherfucker. You gotta take your chances in life. Another civilization is born. You have to foster these creatures too, guide them in parallel with the others. Synthesis can use to help you, blah 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 blah. I don't think I've even read... Oh, these were the one with the movable plants. Okay, so we can choose anything here. We've done a balanced, we've done a standard, and we've done an unbalanced. Oh, the dinosaurs, you say? You're right. So, well, no, I haven't got... Oh, I've got the synthesis. The Rama, tall, intelligent plant creatures undergo countless stages in their century-long life cycle. The Odo, aggressive ape creatures in colourful fur. Their packs traverse mountainous regions with ease. And the Maru, sneaky, sightless and cruel, these bands of small raptors plague a vast jungle forests. I'm guessing you'd want me to go for the dinos, no pity? I mean, I could do with the synthesis, and I don't really care. You know, we're basically now, like, this could just be a completely random thing. Dinos, how? Magdaeus, how you doing? Well, it looks like it's dinos. We've had two mentions of dinos. I guess everyone wants the dinos. Let's go the dinos. They haven't even got eyes, so they're blind. We've got blind dinosaurs. And they must be allied. Well, look, the murder birds have now survived another, I think the third extinction event of their existence. I don't think they're trusting anyone. I don't think they're teaming up with anyone. I think they're either wiping everyone out or potentially not surviving themselves because, yeah, they're having a bad time of it, let me tell you. Let's see. Murder birds. Yes, we want more tech. We need the murder birds to get up to speed. Let's go, the murder birds. All right, let's do a quick rundown. So, the original dolphins are doing pretty good. I don't know that they've had we were talking about this before. I don't know that they've had an extinction event, so they've been very lucky, I think. We might have had one right back at the beginning. The spaceships that were heading to this one, they crash landed and they're stuck here now. So they've started their own colony. I wasn't able to keep them going. They're still looking pretty cool. And I'm not really sure what I'm doing with them. We've still got the Kulars, the bacon people over here. They're going to run out of food pretty soon, but I'm not helping them, if you remember. So I guess they're going to have to sort themselves out or die. We've now got the dinosaurs. They're brand new. And the murder birds are, you know, clinging on. We're at 500% war casualties, which I don't even know how that happened because I was reducing it as I went along, but eventually we ended up at 500% anyway. So, yeah, that's insane. Don't want more of them. So, what do we want here? The poor bacon people. They are left alone. Oh, you know, they need to learn. Here we go. We'll have a utopia. Form new media. The dolphins are up to level 7. They're just absolutely going nuts here. What do you want, conglomerates? What's happening now? Knowledge. Oh, the little ratty. It's the nature of the murder birds. All out war or no cigar? Absolutely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts with them. You know, either everyone dies or everyone dies. Automated research programs. Default software encoded in all Dolphin digital devices allocates any spare capacity to data analysis. The digital overhead of Dolphin society is devoted to the exploration of knowledge. My cleaning robot is preoccupied with an ancient mathematical paradox. It hasn't vacuumed in weeks. I'd buy a new one, but my banking network is running analysis of dark matter theories as a background task and won't let me log on. Digital dust. Rayonian net jockey. Time stage 770. Kepler system. Yeah, we all love the murder birds. And the dolphins are cyberpunk now. That's true, that's true. As we said, they should have a little Google Glass on, but they don't. So let's see, we can have lots of, oh, do we want to push them really, really hard? They'll just end up in the nuclear, whatever the next age, Star Age or something. Yeah, I think so, I can afford it too. Highly optimized software impacts decision-making in every aspect of Dolphin society. Programmers and data scientists wield enormous influence over the planet. Alright, well, I think it's going to be that one, but I'm going to quickly go get another beer, have a chat to the chair, convince the chair of option 1, and I'll be back. Yeah, I'm with No Pity. They had the idea earlier that they're going to get so technologically advanced that they'll be the bad guys and wipe everyone out, and I want to see that. They're going to basically become Skynet. Let's do it. Let's do section 1 here. I mean, the problem is we won't see any effect because it doesn't show you what the effect is, which is weird. This will just be going very, very fast, I guess. They were already much faster than the others. On Earth, every computer system ran scientific analysis as background tasks. All major decision-making in Dolphin society was based on the analysis of harvested data, sending the dolphins hurtling towards a new age of information. Excellent. Excellent. Don't we love that? All right, more utopia. a new design style and change the appearance and the interface of their creations. We have the sky CNET dolphins, I like that, if you will, and then our backup dolphins. Yeah, well, that's the other thing we've decided. There was an event here on that they felt that they needed to protect themselves from the original dolphins back home. So we're kind of assuming that these guys are scared of the original dolphins. So that's where the story is progressing here. And yeah, CNET is a great idea. CNET dolphins and their little tanks. Do we want to reduce their casualties? Maybe. I'm not sure I give much of a shit about them, to be perfectly honest with you. And what are we doing here? We're just sort of random here. We're here. The dinosaurs are just going to be pure chaos. They're going to be, you know, Loki incarnate. Is there any point in reducing the war casualties? I mean, whether you kill yourself 7 times over or 5 times over, what's the difference? It would take so many of these to get this down now that there's no point. Yeah, the colony are very isolated. That seemed to be what happened, so... yeah, not much point, is there? And it'd just be a waste. How are you doing? Are you guys still going? 19 years, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure every time I click one of these it's 100 years, so I don't know what that means. Yeah, maybe, because we've used quite a bit of it. And I'm not seeing much else here that I want to do, so let's just try to get some synthesis going. Can we be building a thriving civilization here in the Trappist system? Maybe. You don't know. Maybe. Let's start working on the dinos here. Let's have one of these. The Maru civilization is born. What do I want to do here? Do I want to... We'll keep them. I don't think... they can just... let's just farm synthesis from them. Do the spirits look on us with kindness? More people? No, we've already got 12% growth. That's plenty. Plenty of resource. Thank you, Streamlabs. I forget why that triggers. Never triggers when I want it to. Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Anyway. Have a wall of text. My apologies. Don't want to reduce their growth. What are we doing with these murder birds? What are we doing with them? Anything useful there? Not really. I think we just, yeah, stick to the dinosaurs. Oh, hang on, what was that? Useless, useless. No, that's not what we want. They are. They think at the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to be out on top. You think it's the dolphins. You think it's the dolphins, but they're going to get too smart for their own good. They're going to start, you know, inventing CNET, as you said, or something, and wipe themselves out, or try to wipe everyone else out, and suddenly we'll need the murder birds to step up and stop the evil the dolphin CNET Borg people. Do one of these. The Maru established a new tribe. Excellent. Good on them. It is. It's almost making it to the... oh, here we go. We want more science for the mark. There we go. Good stuff. The Kular resource crisis. No shit, Sherlock. Alright, here we go. What can we do about this? Wood scarcity. Forest areas are becoming scarce in the Rigel system. The effects of city-state expansion brought the Kular civilization to a breaking point. While they are dealing with the resource scarcity, will the kingdom find ways to prevent the complete exhaustion of their environment, or will they turn against each other? It is uncanny how aware most extinct sapient species were of the point of their no return, regardless whether they started burning down their last primeval forests or depleting all the valuable asteroids in their star system. So many just marched on towards their downfall. Tamam of asteroid 993, Prun exo-archaeologist, period 84E, Glacian excavations fleet. Oh yeah, that's easy to say. Yeah, well, I was hoping we could get the murder birds to the nuclear age, which means they'll be able to read the radio signal before it arrived. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. So let's see. What's this? Okay, scarcity causes discord and competition amongst the Kular. Knowledge diminishes while the kingdoms of Rigel compete for the dwindling resources. Chance of hostilities 51% Kular ethic and harm value. The fuck does all that mean? The Kular pick up their iron swords and fight over their access to the remaining forest areas. Knight regiments destroy entire high castles in the so-called Wood Wars. 4.3 million... I mean, that's nothing. They're 217 million. The only issue I have is we've said that we'd keep them in the middle all the time. So this would actually push them towards dystopia. Yeah, it's some good synthesis. You know, it does break our little rule of keeping them neutral, but I mean, 4.3 million out of 2... I mean, that's like fuck all, really. I know I'm sitting here talking about killing 4.3 million people, but yeah, fuck it, we're doing it. Get them out of here. Masters of mental gymnastics, the thinking Queens were so skilled at philosophical equating their own benefit with that of the Kular, they even had themselves convinced that they were wise and just. But as time wore on, the lurking temptation to take advantage of their power revealed the ethical implications of absolute rule. Look, that was a little bit against our plan, but we've got to take that synthesis for a measly 4 million people. Come on. Oh, you gotta take it while you can. Don't really care about them being utopian. They did, you're right, they did it to themselves. I didn't get involved in them at all. They eventually forced me to make a decision. If they don't like the result of that decision, well, they can just fuck off. All 4.3 million of them. Alright, we've got a dystopia here. What's going on? They've actually gotten better. They were 43% dystopia before. I guess if you just... I guess they do some... There's just random... These things randomly change as you move on anyway, I guess? Question mark? A ruthless chieftain. Always with the ruthless chieftain. Yeah, I'm just thinking if you sort of ignore them for a while, there must just be... I mean, maybe clicking these sort of just does a random effect to every civilization. Who knows? Either that or there was an event we had before, but I don't think it pushed us to Utopia, but maybe it did. Maybe there's sort of secondary events. Yeah. They've snuck... I had them down at like 2% growth before as well. Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you. We're doing that. Good work. Good work. I will take your advice. Oh, what do you do? Oh, the dolphins have moved on again. God, they're just powering through it. No stopping them. They've reached the solar age. Oh God, the dolphins are being let loose now. Overcoming previous limits of propulsion and engineering, dolphins are now able to build ships capable of exploring and colonizing their own solar system. Advanced AI are built to escort them on their journey, while mastery of genetic engineering allows dolphins and their crops to adapt to the new colonies. It's CNET! It's CNET! You predicted it! To read about cities and huge industrial enterprises and really successful colonization. You can imagine what it might have been like, what Mars ought to be like. Philip K. Dick, American science fiction, my second favourite author of all time. I have read pretty much everything he's ever written. Alright, so what have we got here? Oh, we're 3 synthesis short. We can't do that one. Techniques are developed to allow terraforming and colony construction in even the harshest environments. Guess that's the one we'll have to do. Oh wow, yeah, you're right. Look at this. They have finally become cyberpunk. Yeah, don't really want this. We don't want our dolphins to be becoming violent. We want them to somehow take over the universe peacefully. You know, like the Borg. Let's go. Let's go advancement. Way too much growth though. Way too much growth. Had to be done. Had to be done. Didn't want to kill them off or anything. Oh, what's... Oh, I forgot to look at their growth. Too bad. Hey, I love these dinos. They look so happy. How you doing, dinos? What are you doing? Do you need anything? Let's see. No, you're looking alright, to be honest. 10% growth. It could be a bit less than that, but hey. They look to have plenty of space in the pot bar to grow, though. Right, yes. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know. But then you've got this resource scarcity, right? So that's going to cut them down as well, so... Don't know. Well, they're already looking different. They're not as they're slower at technological advancement. We're just gonna have to get some synthesis. All right, they can now permanently settle on planets. Oh, here we go, the colonists. What's going on with them? Reduction. Oh no, what's happened? Call of the colonial planners. The factions of the Dolphins are urged by colonial planners to reduce the consumption of resources. If the military leaders of Trappist listen to them, the environment of the Dolphins can be conserved and the exploitation of planetary resource fields reduced. We are living on this planet as if we had another one to go to. Terry Swearingen, American environmental protester. We sure are. Says the colonists that were on an original planet have now gone to another one. 30 to, the Dolphin military leaders are absolutely convinced that resource reduction is crucial for the future of their factions. From now on, they don't do anything without consulting the colonial planners. Why can't we have this for the bait? Well, we could, but well, yeah, this event would have been good for them. You're right. The factions may hear the call of the colonial planners, but some military leaders only pay lip service to their request to reduce environmental exploitation and only applies. Now, let's not forget, they might be the best option, but they're also isolationists. They want to, you know, keep to themselves. So what's the best one for that? The Dolphins ignore the pleas of the colonial planners and simply continue consuming the resources. No, okay, I think, yeah, I don't want to spend any synthesis on these nerds, but hey, this still feels a bit, you know, isolationist. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm alright with it. Let's go. Let's do it. Still gonna run out of food, I think, but hey. How are you guys going? Yeah, you're doing what you're doing. You're living your life. How are the murder birds? How are our protagonists going? I'm gonna give them more tech. I need them to get up to speed here. I really do. A bit of dystopia, that's good to do as well. What have we got popping up here? Nothing. Game's just thinking about things. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Magtaius. Anything that's sort of more military than the original Dolphins, so that's the way to go. These guys are, you know, they're bitter about being stranded here. And so they're going to go a little bit more, you know, inward and angry. Dolphins are looking okay. We've got nothing useful particularly here. How are the bacon people? Well, look, we ignore them, to be honest. 70 years? Oh, well, that was down to 20 years before, so our little event has actually helped them. I would love to get their growth down, but no, I don't press on any... we don't collect flares here. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. But, you know, they're still going. They're still alive, you know. Rock on. What have we got out here? Nothing. Why is there a thing all the way down here? Is that going to do tea garden? Let's do tea garden. Tea garden. It was tea garden. Just give me the synthesis. That's all we need. That's all we want. More synthesis. Yes. The Trasro Mondial, whatever it's called. Love Mondial. Unfortunately, that's my only emote. So if you selected the bitty, not the bit thing, the points thing to give you a random emote, well, it's not random. There's only one. So some good music going on here. Dolphins mourn the death of a beloved prime programmer. Oh, the programmers have taken over. Yeah, they're all that early picking tech has done wonders for the Dolphins. Are they supposed to get harder? Okay. Well, these Dolphins don't give a shit. They're just plowing forward through the ages. Fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry, bacon people. What can we do? What can we do? Don't want to do that. Yeah, nothing stops the dolphins. Nothing stops the dolphins. Don't want any growth. Well, let's just do a random one then, or whatever this is. The Maori establish a new tribe. Here we go, more tech. We need them to catch up. Oh no, this is the fucking... I thought this was the murder birds. God damn it. God damn it. That's what happens when you try and run a civilization while you're drinking. Injustice. Castigatism. To make sense of the depressing and unfair world that the Mark live in, a strange dark religion emerges. This sounds like our murder birds. Followers believe that God is a powerless ruler who is tasked to watch over hell. Clear sea as punishment. Yes, they're onto us. They're onto us. They're onto us that we're a powerless ruler. The creator is in hell, and that is what we have to call home. Yun Lupa, worm-faced navigator. 26 breeding period Vega system. Here we go. Now they're a death cult. They're already covered in tattoos. They've survived three apocalypses, and now they're going to be a death cult. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's all +0, so we have to do this one. The cult of the ostracized god become the dominant religion. Yeah, look, they can call me whatever they want, but, you know, we love you nonetheless. The idea that their entire existence is a celestial punishment is now a deep part of the culture. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. They're exactly right. We have been sitting here for 2 days punishing these poor murder birds for no reason other than it's science to see what would happen. And now they have developed a goddamn religion around it that's, that God is damning them. Fucking love it. Give me that dystopia. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hell are our people is a commonly used saying on GLSC. Many of the Mark believe that a powerless God has been punished to watch them. A powerful God has been punished to watch them suffer for all eternity. I don't know what that's the wrong word there. Rendering their lives useless and incapable of change. This castigatism. I was reading that. This castigatism has surged particularly in periods of low prosperity. They're onto us. They're onto us. They know. They know. They're gonna... That's what's gonna happen now. They're not gonna kill everyone. Well, they might kill everyone in the galaxy. They're coming for us now. They're coming for us. They're coming out into the you know, out into the interwebs, and they're gonna hunt us down. They're gonna figure out where we are and what to do about us. And they're gonna blame you, Magtaeus, and you, No Pidiola, and me for the suffering that we have deliberately inflicted on the poor murder birds, and we'll continue to inflict upon them. We definitely don't need any growth of the dolphins. These guys are running out of resources again. Well, you're gonna have to sort yourselves that out. I'm not gonna help you. Hopefully they'll develop a religion around a god that has completely ignored them. Here we go. You can have some resources. That would be good. You definitely need a bit of help there. Don't care about, you can, we'll stay at 0% growth. You'll be more than happy to invite the murder birds. Oh, well, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? This is the dinosaurs are not the murder birds. I need to check the murder birds. Our favorites. The problem with these ones is it could absolutely do Utopia, for example, which we don't want with these guys. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to do one of these. Give me some synthesis. A once powerful scorched reach falls on... What the fuck is a scorched reaches? So they used to be the car, and now they're the marked scorched reaches. Excellent. Yes, well spotted. More science. We need them to, well, they need to catch up. The fucking dolphins are at level 8 or something. Level 8 of all things. Alright, we don't want any of those. Although we could grab this for some synthesis. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Nah, we'll see what else we've got. I've literally, basically this entire stream, so, you know, an hour or so now, I've been doing a lot of science for them, so I feel like I've done more science for the murder birds than I ever did for the dolphins, so they might be catching up in speed. They're just a little bit behind. Yeah, that's true. Oh, they're coded, they're dolphin coded dominions. These guys have... They've got the best music though, that's for sure. Do some cat jamming. Should I hold off? I mean, one of the rules we had was to give these guys science, but no, let's see if there's anything better to pick. You guys are doomed because I've left you to rot, but anyway. Murder birds will definitely be testing their nukes on their neighbors when they get... I think so. I think if they make it to the nuclear age, the only thing that will stop them from destroying themselves is that they will hopefully have hopefully the signal will have arrived, and they'll be more inclined to go off and try and kill other people than themselves. Testing. Yes. Exactly. Alright, murder birds, just give me some synthesis then. Will once again fire rain from the sky and destroy this time our world for good? Well, what do you mean once again? It's happened like 3 times. Here we go, more dystopia. Nice. They're, I think it's because we're getting more people, but their casualties are going down, to be perfectly honest. That's a bit weird. That is a bit weird. Alright. What can we be doing here? These guys, that's not useful for any of them. These guys are being left to rot on their own, or thrive on their own. It's up to them. We've ended up with a little bit of dystopia, but we had to. True. I have, I forget what their growth is, so let's have a look. Alright, we might be able to reduce their casualties. I don't know. Do we care about the dinosaurs? Do we really? Yeah, so I haven't got anything for growth at the moment. And 2% is kind of where I want it. Especially as the resource isn't in the tens of thousands, but we have had a war. We did have a war. We managed to save them. Even though, yeah, we could have... That was one of the disasters that befell them yet again. So even when it was... I think it was up at 300% back then as well, so... Anyway, well look, let's see if we can get some growth. They establish a new scorched reach. What the fuck is a scorched reach? Oh, the dinosaurs. What are they doing? If we can uplift or help the dinos as the CNET dolphins, we definitely should. To go against the CNET dolphins? Yeah, well maybe. Maybe we need the dinosaurs. Power. Would we have interest to have that as the goal of the dinos that need to be helped by another race? Okay. So, you think the CNET should be helping the dinos or the yeah. Let's see if we can do that. I like it. I like it a lot. Beast Riders, the Maru attempt to tame ferocious and menacing beasts which roam the wilderness of Tau 33 for the military purpose of riding them into battle as a way to frighten and maim their enemies. Don't know what I said there. And only the poet with wings to his brain can mount him and ride him without any rein. The stallion of heaven, the steed of the skies, the horse of the singer who sings as he flies. Eleanor Fargion, Pegasus. Yes, well, perhaps they're riding dogs or humans. Maybe they're riding humans. You know, we've all seen the picture of Jesus riding a dinosaur. Maybe it's the other way around on this planet. You know, maybe they're riding human beings or monkeys or something. Let's see. So this is going to make them more warlike. And this is going to, well, -10, I'm not going to spend that to make them even more warlike. So we'll do this one. The Maru gradually build trust with the wild animals by feeding and caring for them. The beasts in turn cooperate with their riders, even bravely marching into war in their territory. They could be. This was one of the planets that had sentient plants as well, so... No, I'm going to go with some kind of humanoid. They ride humanoid, sort of big white gorilla kind of things. And plants as well. We'll do both. Maybe the plants are humanoid in shape. You know, who knows? This is a crazy place. I'm going to do this one. Let's get a bit of synthesis. They will go a little bit more on warlike, but what can you do? What can you do? So what can we do for the... Look, we did say population growth. Maybe get it up a bit to try and help the murder birds here. Or do I want a dystopia? We're doing okay for dystopia. Let's get a bit of growth going. So that's put them up at 4%. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We need more science. That's more science tech. Let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, I was saying yesterday, less than 7% would be, you know, kind of the where I'd prefer it. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't. Well, maybe want that. That's just random. That's just neutral. What's going on here? What are you doing, Techno CNET Dolphins? None of that's useful particularly, although that would give us synthesis, and they're pretty low on that. So, and they're just going nuts with the synth wave as well. They're basically evil. What are these guys doing? They're doing nothing. Maybe we do something for the dinos then. I don't think they're already dystopia. We don't want to put them into utopia. They're already a bit warlike. No, we won't do any of that. I think we'll focus on the murder birds. Let's do this. Is Gliese C rotating around our sun? My god, it's the nautical age and you've only just figured that out. More science! Let's go. Let's go. They need to catch up. They need to catch up something fierce. You know what? I'm going to do lower their growth. Their scarcity is getting a little bit, I don't know why Streamlabs, that's meant to trigger after a certain, well, like 40 minutes and a certain amount of people talking. So it's not been 40 minutes since that last one. Streamlabs, what are you doing? Anyway. Sorry about the wall of text yet again. So, Utopia, yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. Excellent, excellent. We'll hold off on science for them. I think they're going plenty fast. They're going plenty fast. Well, I didn't even look at what their stats were. Do we want to up these guys' growth? Not really. They're still running out of resources, so you know. No worries, no pity. These are the dinosaurs. We could reduce their casualties a bit, perhaps. No, more science. That's what we need. Come on, murder birds. We need to get you to the nuclear age. Ah, the Kular. The Kular. Consumption in Rigel. The hunting guilds. Due to sophisticated traps and bows, the hunting of wild animals becomes much easier. Being a hunter turns into a lucrative profession, and a guild system is formed in the big cities of Rigel 7. Until the lions have their own historians, the history of the hunt will always glorify the hunter. Chinua Achebe, yeah, we had that one yesterday. Alright, so this is the one where they could wipe out... The dolphins did this. They wiped out all of the wild animals. It was like, I think that one, or this one. Eradicating most of the wildlife. Oh, we definitely don't want that. We don't want any of these. They're about to run out of food. They're about to run out of food, so we can't absolutely be doing anything worse there. The hunting guilds turn into a breeding ground for assassins and mercenaries. They quickly become outlawed. Yeah, we have to do that one. We have to do that one, unfortunately. There are many Kular folktales about cruel hunters that kidnap and murder common folk. The most heard story is that of the Raging Hunt, in which hunters go out on a killing rampage, riding on demon beasts, led by the master of celestial spheres. The pig people, riding dinosaurs. How are you guys doing? What can I do to help you? Nothing? You're not, yeah, more, bit of growth maybe? Let's give you a bit of growth. A growing fortified base expands its influence. Yeah, I can't see how... It looks like if you just ignore a civilization completely, the events are almost always catastrophic, so... Yeah, you can't sort of build them up and protect them from the events if you're not clicking on any of the bubbles, so... Yeah, they're probably doomed. They're probably doomed. Let's face it. But let's, you know, who knows? Maybe they will. Here we go, a bit more tech. Maybe they'll surprise us, you know, maybe they'll come out on top in the end anyway, you know, you just never know. Maybe it's starting to become worth trying to reduce the casualties a bit. Let's go, why not? Marked musketeers lay down their gunpowder muskets and abandon the art of war. Anything interesting to do with the others here? Nope. 8 years. 8 years. I don't know what this 8 years means. I mean, it seems to be that every bubble you click is what we were deciding yesterday, sort of 100 years, but then that doesn't match with this. Some of these numbers are just arbitrary and don't seem to make much sense. I feel like they could fix that up a bit. Let's see. Do we want to know? Their growth is fine. We could reduce their casualties. Maybe. Surprised the stranded dolphins are not crossed. Yeah, they should have. I mean, they started at the same tech level, and you'd think they would have the same speed as the original dolphins, but I guess they don't. Yeah, no, we haven't had any events, I don't think, since you've been gone, so... nothing major. More science. Come on, go faster. You can do it, murder birds. You can do it. Don't want that, don't want that. Let's go on with you guys. Oh. More resources for them. It's not really the people I need the resources for. 2 years. Oh no. Wonder if population affects... I think it might. I think it might, yeah. I think absolutely... I was thinking that before, that, you know, although these guys have got a lot of people and they're not moving, but I haven't given them any tech bubbles, so... The Armageddon lowered their science a lot. Possibly, yeah, that's true, that's true. Might have really knocked them out, huh? Yeah. And certainly yesterday with the asteroid, that was, yeah, that they lost most of their people, and I think, yeah, it was basically probably putting this into the negative. Yeah, you're all fine. You're doing fine. Let's try and help the murder birds here. Well, we'll do a random one. I don't like the random one. They found a promising new capital. Ah, the Kular with another resource crisis. Rigel is out of resources. Exhaustion of forest areas. The Kular have used up all available forest areas. They are no longer able to provide for their high cities, and their kingdoms will soon fall apart. The overuse of metal mines has destabilized the environment to the point where the Kular society may not survive this devastating crisis. Orbiting Earth in the spaceship, I saw how beautiful our planet is. People, let us preserve and increase this beauty, not destroy it. Yuri Gagarin, Soviet cosmonaut. Are these guys doomed? Are they done? All resources exhausted. I could save them. To survive, the Kular have to abandon their high cities and form small, self-contained communities. The fall of the Kular kingdoms would lead to savagery and oppression. Chance of tyranny 52%. Kular ethic value. Collapse. Chaos and panic lead to the complete disintegration of the Kular kingdoms. Will the Kular take their iron swords and obliterate each other, or will they find a more peaceful way to deal with societal collapse? Chance of total carnage 55%. Or complete extinction. These are the final days of the Kular. The collapse of their civilization is accelerated by the use of well poisonings deployed by the kingdoms in their fight over the last remaining forest areas. I think, yeah, I agree. This it's not costing me anything. It's not giving me anything. And it's 55% chance of everyone dying. Yeah, if I was, right, you know, if I was like 20 synthesis or something, I'd probably do this. I would sacrifice the bacon people for a bit of synthesis, which is cruel. There's 253 million of them. Yeah, you're right. They've always been the middle option, haven't they? They're neither here nor there. All right, let's find out. Let's roll the dice. 55%. What will happen? Oh no, they died. Oh well, should have gone for the 40. Should have gone for the 40. Adieu, Kular. Lost development of the Kular. The Kular civilization completely regresses without access to any forest areas. Current knowledge is lost, the scholars of the past are forgotten, and the Kular regress to ancient ways of life to survive in their decaying high cities. Artifacts from the Glory Age cannot be replicated anymore and become high in demand. One of the oldest members of the Galactic Union is a civilization that managed to regress all the way back to the Stone Age nearly a dozen times. It must have been really confusing to practice archaeology back before they found out their past. Skomanu, transgalactic citizen, 16.230 after the galactic unification on board the warp commuter Affinity. So it's another event. Interesting. Interesting. So we could do stable transition. They would get lots of resources but lose all of their tech. Even without the knowledge of the past, the Kular managed to organize their society in very efficient ways. Their technological artifacts are well preserved, and they're able to maintain the high cities of their civilization, regress back to the Stone Age. Regular development. The high cities disintegrates faster and the Kular retreat into ruins. Their old ways get lost more and more, and many Kular cannot survive without knowledge of the past. Back to the Stone Age. But with, well, a whole lot less, why would you pick this? I wouldn't. The old word turns to dust within a generation. Primitive technology can only help a small fraction of the Kular to survive the collapse of their society. Back to the Stone Age, and 240 million die. Would be interesting to see what happens. Well, that would give me 20 synthesis, but kill a lot of them. Seems a bit harsh. We did say we're staying on the middle ones with these guys, so I kind of feel like we need to try this one. But it's just going to push them back. But then a lot of tech as well is going to go. So they're just not coming back anytime soon. I think we do regular development. I'll leave you to ponder that with the chair. I'll leave you to ponder that with the chair while I get another beer. So yeah, definitely going back to the Stone Age, but it's whether we take 240 million of them with it and give us a measly 20 synthesis, or we basically just, or we try and help them a little bit. Nah. I think we do the middle one. Let's do the middle one. And yeah, I think they keep going. I've just regressed them. They're down at the Stone Age, and we're back to where they were. And it's given us... Why is this constantly moving? Well, you know, hopefully that keeps going until... There we go, 417 years. 418 years. Weird. Well, we go back to ignoring them now. Let's see. Hey, music, when the event's over, you can stop playing your You can stop playing your 2001 music. Oh, science. Science for the birds. We want the birds. We need the birds. I'm okay with the growth. Yep, alright. Good, good, good. They're all fine. Oh, 419 years now. Doing even better. I'm not sure I care about any of that either, so how are the dinosaurs doing? Do we want to give a bit of, you know, calm them down a little bit? Did it? Where are we? Come on, dolphins. It did. You're right. 14 billion dolphins. They're doing well. They're doing well. And at 30% growth, that's going to be... well, look, I guess we see where that goes. We see that unless we get a minus growth here at some point. Oh my god, exactly. You're not understating it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think we've had a reduced population this whole time. Oh, I think the problem is... Oh, here we go. This will be it. This is a reduced population. There we go. Natural hazards. There we go. What did we go down to? We lost 2%. We lost 2%. That's fuck all. Absolutely nothing. Alright, the marked scorched reaches, the murder birds who were once known as the car... The marked have reached the industrial age. They're making portal turrets for some reason. What do you think that's supposed to be? I have no idea. The marks start to stop. Yeah, we read this yesterday. We read all that yesterday. Good word, murder birds. We're into the industrial age. Well done. I don't want to give them utopia. Don't want to give them that either. Might as well do this one. The Mark focused their efforts on designing tanks, bomber planes, and simple automatic weapons for increased leverage against enemies. Naval warfare also gets industrialized. Yeah, gotta go power for these guys. The murder birds, they're not utopian. They are not utopian. They, especially now that they've started this cult of hating their god. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. Gotta be this one. Always the bottom one with these guys. 565% casualties. The Dolphin Dominion. Those guys we're leaving alone. These guys were basically leaving them alone as well, although if we can make them more dystopian, I guess, they're going to become more militarized. Industrialization of warfare. Yes, please. Murder Birds does it the best way. That's true. They know what they're doing. They know how to kill, you know, 14 billion dolphins. That's nothing for them. They can wipe them out in a second. They're so good at war, they can wipe themselves out 5 times over. 5 times over. Don't really care, don't really care. No, that's nothing we really want. What can we do for the murder birds, though? Nothing. We'll just get some synthesis. Large industrial areas with industrial production pipelines. They did spend like 2,000 years, but now we've given given them quite a bit of science, tech, and they're catching up. Ooh, they're catching up. Alright, what's happened here? More knowledge for the dolphins. Research robots. Here we are. It's CNET. You're not wrong. CNET is coming. An enigmatic dolphin research team achieves a breakthrough in artificial intelligence. Their robotic creations are imported to select colonies on Earth. These sentient machines engage in complex problem solving and gather enormous quantities of data. The embedding of academic synth models into Vaha colony was essential to the creation of autonomous one state. At last we may wage war against decadent own planets. Gouverneur Vaha, 507 generations after Gorgan. Gorgan planetary tyrant, Epsilon Indi system. CNET. CNET. Do we really want to give more science to the dolphins? I mean, do we really want to? They're already at tech level 8. I mean, they are the option 1 people. It's almost what we have to do. The dolphins are fascinated by the research robots who quietly reshape the civilization of their creators. The robots gradually integrate into dolphin life, finding their unique place in Earth's societal ecosystem. The dolphins learn that... Well, this is CNET. This is CNET. We have to. We have to. CNET was prophesized. CNET was prophesized. So, there we go. We're just... They're already going through the ages pretty fast. That's gonna be, well, let's just give them another one while we're here. There we go. That's insane. That's insane. Wonder if you can get that to 0. Oh, not that. So that gave me 0.1% less casualties. Dolphin robotic infantry lay down their energy rifles and abandon the art of war. Alright, okay. How are the pig people doing? Why is that at full? So that... We need to reduce them. I can't reduce them. They're on their own. Sorry, bacon people. You're on your own. I know it's sad. I know it is. I know it's terrible. You've got 500 years of food, so... You're good to go. You're good to go. You're already at a good enough growth. Everything else fine. Back to the murder birds. Robo-dolphins, yep. Fossil fuels and mineral resources. Holy shit, we're already into the next age with the dolphins. The dolphins reach the light speed age. Here we go. Here's where they wipe out everything, every single thing in the universe. Racing into the light speed age, interstellar journeys are shortened from centuries to mere decades. Dolphin civilization sets new speed records in areas such as quantum state computing, light jet manufacturing, and mining for resources from faraway planets. For the moving organism, the lengthy time of the journey was a mere instant, provided the motion took place with approximately the speed of light. If the stationary organism is a man and the travelling one is his twin, then the traveller returns home to find his twin brother much aged compared to himself. Albert Einstein, German theoretical physicist. I wonder if they get another to establish a colony, possibly. I wonder if the colony gets an option to set up a colony. Probably, possibly, if you got that one up to the next thing. So let's find out what this does. We can give them more utopia, more wisdom. With the ability to conduct outer space archaeological expeditions, dolphins begin to understand their role in the galactic dance of existence. Questions about alien life give rise to the study of xenogenetics. Okay. Definitely the one we're gonna have to do. Singularity age. Okay. Oh, it's the highest level. We have to see how far down the rabbit hole we go. Absolutely. The dolphin hole, as it were. The blowhole. How far down the blowhole can we go? That sounded a little bit odd. Here's what I'm thinking. See, each of these, every time the star has gone up by one of the arms of the star. So I think we're at level 9 now, right? So that'll be 10. I think there's probably... Maybe there's only one more, but I think there's probably 4 or 5 more. They missed the signal. No. But won't it be... Isn't this the area that signals will be received? So if they get to the nuclear age... They'll be hearing the signals, I hope, or does it have to intersect with them at the right time? I would think this is just the area of which, you know, you can once it reaches past them, and probably even now, if they get radio, they'll be good to go. I hope so. I hope so. We need these murder birds to start taking on these dolphins. I mean, shit. There's nothing to stop these dolphins. Or these dolphins. Well, none of that's, you know, isolationist. These guys are basically random. Nah, we don't need any growth there. Yeah, I don't know how it works, so we'll see, I guess. They're not far away. Next tech level, I think, was the nuclear age, wasn't it? And that means they can pick up radio signals? I don't recall. We're just going to have to do one of these. A new regime. Don't really need any of that. Nuclear murder birds, yes, there's no doubt about that. Sending their nuclear-powered chihuahuas. Let's just do one of these. So the dolphins are now able to create extraplanetary cities everywhere in the Sol system and could colonize gas planets and even the corona of their star. What the fuck? You get burnt, dolphins. You're going too far too quickly. Just because it can be done doesn't mean it should be done. The lightspeed technology gives the dolphins the ability to harvest the resources of gas giants. Excellent. Excellent. Bit of utopia, that won't hurt. It does seem like a little bit odd. Are we back to giving them tech? There's no way the murder birds will catch up if we keep giving them tech. There's no way at all. These guys are somehow still alive. I mean, you know, good on them. More science? You like that? Okay, alright. You know, if I don't find anything better, I'll go more science for the dolphins. Continue down the dolphin blowhole. No, I don't really want any of that, so yeah. Let's do it. More science for the dolphins. God, they're spoiled. Yeah, they might catch up with the stranded dolphins, that's true. Here we go. Speaking of the stranded dolphins. Paradigm shift. What's this dude doing? What are you doing? Calm down. Colonial religion. The Trappist colonists are forming a new belief system. The long journey towards their new home and the transformative first years of the militarized colony inspire the dolphins to adopt a new faith. Science is a differential equation. Religion is a boundary condition. Alan Turing, English computer scientist. Military god. I am your god. You will have no other god before me. Twitch chat is your god. Dolphins. So, well, we don't have any rules about these guys. I don't have 30. This will give more dolphins but less resources. This will be more into the utopia. I think we'd do that because we've been saying that they're more military, aren't we? Yes, Magus. Adoption 3. Perfect. Perfect. I agree. A cult is mystifying the society of Earth and people start worshipping glorifying effigies of their ancestors. The radical followers of the Solarians infiltrate the colonial soldiers. This is exactly what we want. We said that they were scared of the original Sol people and they're going to become more and more isolationist. As cool as they might look, they're going insane. Perfect. You're not wrong. Perfection. Exactly. Oh no! Oh no! They lost their... Oh no! Oh no, it was a disaster. They've become so isolationist. They got rid of their cool shit. All right, well, fuck 'em. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Does we need anything there? No, not really. How are we doing, murder birds? Come on. Come on, this needs to go much faster. Give me some science. Why is there no science? Well, we could do a bit of dystopia. Why not? Not really? Not really? Let's see. No, we don't want to cancel their science. These guys are still alive. We're all incredibly impressed that they are. Don't know how though. Don't know how though. Yeah, maybe some resources, maybe? The true murder bird way, absolutely. It's just misery and insane punishment constantly for them. Alright. Resources might be good for the colonists? Yeah, okay, let's go. Might as well. Protected land. Ooh. Suddenly, it's all very jazzy, funky with these dolphins. Oh, I like it. I like it. They've gotten rid of their funky gear, but they're going for the funky music now. Look, I'll take a bit of negative utopia here. Gives us synthesis. And, yeah, these guys are heading towards a dystopia. That's how it goes. We certainly are. Oh, here we go. We'll do another one. They're ruthless military leaders. Yeah, I like it. They're turning into the murder birds. They're turning into the murder birds. It's the murder dolphins now. I mean, yeah, anywhere you can get a minus that satisfies the story of that thing is a bonus, right? Because it gives us synthesis. No, that's what we got to do. If I see a minus anywhere, so not that one. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want any of that. Wonder if they'll ally with the murder birds to... let's hope so. Let's hope so. What if the murder birds teamed up with the stranded... I think everyone's on the same page here. I think everyone's on the same page. And we're trying to get the dinosaurs in there as well. And maybe even the bacon people. I mean, there's 26.3 billion dolphins, right? So let's see. Let's add up all the others. We've got 500 million, well, 250 million here. These guys are not even worth counting. So let's put it, I don't know, we'll put it like at 300 million. There we go. That's now like 305 million. What are we talking about here? There's 216 billion of one side, and all the others put together aren't even making up 500 million. So yeah, the dolphins are gonna fucking destroy everything. What can we do about it? What can we do? We're gonna have to start trying to get these other people with insane growth. Yeah, we've got nothing to actually click on right now. Let's see. I don't. That's helping the Kular. We don't want that. I guess we just do one of these. Okay, I think that's more of that, so that's good. Do we want to help with their casualties? We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We need the murder birds to try and... We may even need to get more of them. Here we go. Development event of the dinosaurs. Murder would definitely be able to take out 100 seats. Well, it's true. They can actually kill 300 or even more. 3 times more, but that's still not enough. There are 5 million of them versus 216 billion. That's a lot more. That's a lot more. A great war. Oh no, the dinosaurs are going to war. The CNET dolphins might have dabbled in the art of warfare. The murder birds were born into war and were molded by war and struggle. I was born in the pit. Whatever. What does fucking Bane say? I was born in it. They are the absolute answer. They are absolute answer to the insane, expansionistic, psycho CNET robot dolphin in their little tanks. They were forged. I was forged in hell. Only a few Maru tribes know the secret of fire. The flame is protected. Oh, we've had this one before. Yes, the War of the Flame. Well, dinosaurs, what can we do for you? Total war. 1.5 million casualties. Give me 7 synthesis. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Do we care about the dinosaurs that much? We're going to lose about 1/3 of them. Not even. Less than 1/3. They were forged quite literally. We have made... Well, I don't even remember what their planet is called. Absolute hell. Total War sounds food. Absolutely. Excellent. I love food too. Let's go. Give us that synthesis. Alright guys, well look, as I said at the beginning, I'm celebrating becoming an uncle for the first time. If I keep playing and drinking, it's just going to become a mess. You know it and I know it. I will almost certainly be continuing this tomorrow. And plus, it is so hot. Usually there's a bit of a breeze coming through my window here, but today it's not. I'm a ball of sweat. So unfortunately, we're going to have to leave our... I was hoping to maybe finish a run through today, but you know, I've only done about 5 hours, and it is 5 to 10 hours we decided. So hopefully we maybe finish it off tomorrow. But definitely, I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm enjoying the suggestion you guys have. It's I think it's an excellent thing to tell a story together. I'm not sure if I've ever actually played anything quite like it. So yeah, Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.